everyone, I'm Tabitha, and today we're going to play a game. So here's the game. We're going to play Who Knows My Reading Best? I wrote 10 questions about my reading habits, and then I asked them to different people in my life. I'm going to compile their answers for you today, and we're going to tally up their total and see who actually knows my reading habits better. Now, if you want to play along at home, there's 2 ways you can do that. First, of course, you could pause after I ask the question and see if you actually know the answer. Or second, I will include the questions in the comment box down below so that you can play at home with people who should know your reading habits best. Let's find out who our contestants are for today. I asked each of them to introduce themselves and predict how many of the 10 questions they'll get right.
I'm Julie.
I'm Gavin.
I think I'm going to get about 3 or 4.
Probably going to get 5.
I'm Brent, and I think I'm going to get, out of 10 questions, 7 right.
I'm Nadine. I'm Tabitha's little sister and a beta reader. I'm going to go with 50%.
Right.
I'm Mark Wynn.
I'm Jill Wynn, Tabitha's mom.
Okay, how many?
Really?
Oh my God.
I know. That make you her dad?
Okay, so there's 10
Not
questions
necessarily.
about my
You are.
reading habits. How many do you think you'll get right?
I think
9.
I might get about 8.
8 or 9? What is my favorite book of all time?
Of all time?
Your favorite
It's a
book?
suspense book.
I don't know. I don't know that you have a favorite.
Boy, your favorite book of all time. It's one by James Patterson.
Mercy Rule by Tom Levine.
Your favorite book of all time is The Secret Garden.
Or it's going to be one of those crazy, like, childhood books. Like The Wind in the Willows or something. Like, that's what it's going to be.
I'll tell you right now, her favorite book
Yeah, tell me.
was One Fish, Two Fish.
Red fish, blue fish. You're right. This one has a little star.
It was.
It absolutely was.
That was her favorite book of all time.
That's what it was when you were a kid. If we're talking about as an adult, I still think it's The Secret Garden, but I don't think you've read it in a while.
Okay, so let's give the correct answer and check the scoreboard. My favorite book of all time is The Secret Garden. In fact, I have it on a shirt. That's the text to The Secret Garden. On a shirt that my mother bought me. So I'm a little shocked she managed to get it wrong. However, I think you're getting the idea that my parents are going to be the comedians around here. I'm sure I did like One Fish, Two Fish when I was younger, and my kids are not wrong. Mercy Rule is an amazing book. But my favorite book of all time is The Secret Garden. Let's check in with our handy little scoreboard here. Husband earns a point for question number 1, meaning he's in the lead right now. What book do I recommend to the most people?
There's 2. Cross and Patterson. Those are who you recommend.
Maximum Ride.
Oh, Alex Cross, and it's written. Oh, my goodness. Is it written by James Patterson? There you
Yes.
go. I think it's the James Patterson books.
I'm going back to Red Fish, Blue Fish.
You were probably recommending to a lot of people Tom Levine's Mercy Rule.
Mercy Rule by Tom Levine?
Okay, let's find out the correct answer and check in with the scoreboard. The book that I recommend to the most people is, in fact, Mercy Rule by Tom Levine. It's wonderful, and you should read it if you haven't. So, what does that do to our scoreboard? That means at the end of 2 questions, the kids have won, and husband has 2, putting him in the lead. What author have I read the most books by?
James Patterson.
James Patterson.
James Patterson.
James Patterson.
James Patterson.
You're not even going to discuss that one?
No.
Because I don't know if there's any books he has written that you have not read.
Let's check in with the correct answer and the scoreboard. The author I have read the most books by required a little research on my behalf. I wanted to be accurate, even though I had my instincts. So I did go to Goodreads, and here's some notable ones that I've read a lot of books by in the time I've been using Goodreads. I have read 10 books by Lisa Scottoline, 12 books by Rick Riordan, 23 books authored by Jodi Picoult, and 82 books authored by James Patterson. So my family was right. James Patterson is who I read the most books by. Let's check in with the scoreboard. Now this round, everybody picked up a point. So after 3 questions, our scoreboard looks like this, with husband still in the lead. What is the title of the book I finished reading most recently?
She just finished it this morning.
Oh.
I don't know.
Did you have a guess?
Okay, fine. Secret Garden, because I know that's wrong.
The selection.
Oh, you just put a thing on. It burned?
I'm going to go with
No.
Burned.
Sometimes, but I don't know who the author is.
Let's check in with the correct answer on the scoreboard. At the time of filming this video and asking them these questions, the book that I had finished most recently was Someday by David Levithan. Now for this one, I have to get creative because this is what my daughter meant. She just thought it was called Sometimes. Considering she was the closest to the correct answer, I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. So let's check the scoreboard. The kids, you get a point for that one. Meaning after 4 questions, our score is tied. What is my least favorite book?
Your least favorite book? You know what? I have no idea because you read so much and you like so many books. I don't know. Probably something I love.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's one of those vampire books.
Yeah. Twilight series?
Twilight. There you go.
You hate Twilight.
Catch 22.
Catch 22. You couldn't even finish that darn book.
Yeah, you hated that book.
Correct answer and scoreboard time. Least favorite book is not something you would normally catch a lot of readers bragging about, so I can see why this would be a little tough. My sister and my parents are not wrong. Twilight definitely doesn't rank up there as one of my favorite books. However, I was able to finish it, whereas Catch 22, I couldn't even finish. Let's see what that does to the scoreboard. We had a tie going into question 5, and kids and husband both scored a point, so still tied. What is my favorite book to movie adaptation?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Okay, there were 7 books, 8 if you count Cursed Child, and 8 movies, 9 if you count the Cursed Child play. Be more specific. That's hard.
Sorcerer's Stone.
That's the first one.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Chamber of Secrets.
I'm going to go with Harry Potter 4. Goblet of Fire.
Maybe the Deathly Hallows one?
Correct answer and score check. My favorite book to movie adaptation is in fact a Harry Potter, but if we're being more specific, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I just think it was the best done one, the most like the book. What does that do to the scoreboard? Okay, for this one, here's what I decided to do. Let's give everybody a point for knowing it was Harry Potter, even though nobody knew that it was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. So after 6 questions, we still have a 2-way tie. What is my least favorite book to movie adaptation?
Well, shoot. I couldn't get your good favorite. What's your least favorite?
Dang it.
I don't know.
It's not a Harry Potter movie. Mom's seen like all of them more than once.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't know. Maybe.
I know I'm gonna be wrong on this, but Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Orange Hair Pajamas.
Wizard of Oz. I love it. She probably doesn't. We're good.
My Sister's Keeper.
Oh, point for the sister. My least favorite book to movie adaptation is, in fact, My Sister's Keeper. The Jodi Picoult book was wonderful, and the movie, not so much. What's that do to the scoreboard? All right, for question number 7, the only one to get a point is the sister. Which bookish couple or relationship do I love the most? No, bookish. They have to be in a book. Bookish couple or relationship.
Oh!
I think we are kind of a bookish
That
couple.
was, we are bookish.
I don't know. I have no idea.
James Patterson's writing of Alex Cross and his mom, Nana Mama.
Harry Potter. It was Harry Potter. Absolutely. It was Hermione and Ron. I'm going with it.
Oh. Ginny Weasley and Harry Potter.
Ginny and Harry from Harry Potter.
All right. Oh, those are all really good answers. If I had to pick my favorite non-traditional relationship or familial relationship, I probably would actually pick Alex Cross and Nana Mama. They were wonderful. Plus, 3 of our contestants managed to figure out that it was someone from the Harry Potter universe. But my favorite bookish couple happens to be Arthur and Molly Weasley from Harry Potter. Let's check the scoreboard. Let's do something crazy because I want to break this tie. Let's give points to anybody who guessed that it was someone from the Harry Potter universe. So after 8 rounds, the score now looks like this. The kids are in the lead. Which one of these books do I think has the best cover?
Best cover?
Burned.
You can hold them up.
Second glance. Hold me closer.
I'm stuck between these two.
This one, Joey, it's pretty much Arizona where we live. It's got like the mountains and the hot sun, the cactuses.
But this one's not really Arizona.
One she doesn't really see every day.
I actually kind of like this one the best, and it's shiny. Maybe that cover has more meaning to it. Maybe better symbolizes the content or the storyline of the book, and has maybe a deeper meaning. Final answer is this one.
Oh, let me see.
Burned.
There's something about her covers. They're simple.
I know.
Oh, Jodie Picoult. Yeah. Second glance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jodie Picoult.
This one.
Yeah.
That looks like a really good cover. I'm going with that one.
Hold Me Closer, Necromancer, Lish McBride. Let's check in with the correct answer. My dad's first guess, as he was randomly shouting out all of the guesses that were possible, was Burned. I do actually love this cover. This is one of my all-time favorite covers. My husband was right. It's because of the way this kind of hints at what the book is about. But it's not my favorite. Second Glance by Jodie Picoult. My sister was right. I do also kind of like this cover. And she was right. It's because of the simplicity. I also like the smoky feel to this one. But it's not my favorite cover. My kids and my mother were right. I do enjoy this book. Great shiny cover. Also a wonderful book, by the way. But it's not my favorite cover. That means, although I did show you 4 of my favorite covers, my actual favorite cover is Forbidden Entry by Sylvia Noble. I do live in Arizona, and I really like the scenery shot in this one. We have gorgeous sunsets, and this really highlights it. But I also kind of like this down here in the corner that says no trespassing. I think it's just kind of cool. Sort of gives the book kind of a dark atmosphere, sort of a dark vibe. Also a wonderful book, by the way. Highly recommended. So at the end of 9 rounds, the kids are still in the lead because the score didn't change. What genre do I read the most?
What do you think James Patterson's genre is?
Suspense.
Yes, absolutely. Like mystery suspense stuff.
Probably mystery or thriller.
Mystery/thriller.
Thriller. Final answer.
So for this question, in order to be accurate, I actually dove into my 2018 reading list on Goodreads and analyzed all the genres, which can be really hard because a lot of books cover more than one. So I went with the primary genre of each book just to make sure that I was being accurate. And here's how it breaks down. That giant blue percentage down there, that would be mystery thriller. I do also want to say, so far in 2019, fantasy is actually leading. 21% of what I've read in 2019 gets classified as fantasy. I'm going to have those graphs and stats plus a whole lot more on my blog today. So if you're interested in statistics, check the description underneath here where you'll find a link to my blog where you can find a post today with loads and loads of statistics. Before we check the score, let's see how everyone's feeling now that they've heard the questions.
Pop, I feel like we did worse than I thought we were going to.
3. My count went down.
I feel like I've got 5 to 6 correct.
8.
4.
He's supposed to be positive.
He's less confident than you are.
I'm positive that I didn't get any more than 4.
He's probably right.
Final score after 10 questions about my reading habits looks like this. My parents with 4. Dad, you were right. My sister with 5. My husband with 6. And the kids, the winners today, with 7. All right, that's it for me and my Who Knows My Reading Best game. Remember, if you want to play along, the questions are down in the comments, so feel free to film your own Who Knows Your Reading Best video. Stick around because I did put a few of our bloopers and outtakes at the end of this video. Hit subscribe so you know when I'm back. Keep plotting the path to your dreams, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye! Don't forget to speak nice and loud.
Number 5, least favorite book. No, question number 5 is, what is your least favorite book? Oops.
Cut that part.
Is that the one with the
Listen.
screaming Matilda in the bathroom?
What?
The second one was the bathroom.
Which one? Moaning Myrtle
Moaning
Screaming
Myrtle.
Matilda.
That's
I
it.
kind of like Screaming Matilda better.
She answered it.
Number 6.
And you let the dog chew it up.
And that's really just a shot in the dark at this point.